Hello, everybody, and welcome into this afternoon's broadcast. I am Samuel Reese coming to you live across YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. It's a huge day for the U.S. men's soccer program. Later on, it'll be CONCACAF men's Olympic qualifying in that all-important semifinal for the U.S. when they take on Honduras at 6 Eastern time. That will be followed by Mexico and Canada at 9. I'll be on the call for that Honduras-U.S. game. That's concerning the U23 team. But right here, right now, it's the senior team taking on Northern Ireland from Belfast in the second international friendly for the U.S. men's national team during this international break. They beat Jamaica 4-1 on Thursday in Austria and now take on Northern Ireland to wrap up this international break. We are underway from Belfast. No fans in attendance because of COVID-19, of course. However, for the U.S., it's a big game. I know it's just a friendly. However, they are currently on an 8-game run without a loss and trying to continue that unbeaten streak this afternoon. Northern Ireland with a throw-in early on as they are going from left to right in this first half. The United States going from right to left. Northern Ireland actually began their World Cup qualifying already on Thursday. That's headed to Yunus Musah. I'll get to the lineups in a moment. Here's Christian Pulisic. Pulisic driving forward for the United States. Pulisic holding up play. Now it's into Yunus Musah of Valencia. Musah back to Pulisic. Pulisic played 45 minutes in the game against Jamaica on Thursday. This is now back with Tim Ream. And it's eventually stolen by Northern Ireland. All right, let's get to the lineups. A 4-4-2 formation for Northern Ireland. It's Hazard in goal, Ferguson, Ballard, Brown, and McLaughlin on defense. In the midfield, it's Thompson, Evans, Saville, and Evans. And then up top, it's Lavery and Lafferty. Here comes Pulisic for the U.S. Maybe an early chance here. Pulisic holds up play in the box. Now lays it back for Anthony Robinson of Fulham. And here is the U.S. starting 11. It's a 3-4-3 formation, interestingly enough. Zach Steffen in goal, Tim Ream, Matt Miazga, and Aaron Long on defense. In the midfield, it's Anthony Robinson, Yunus Musah, Kellen Acosta, and Serginho Dest. And then up top, it's Christian Pulisic, Jordan Siebatcheu, and Giovanni Reyna. So a 3-4-3 formation put forth by Greg Berhalter this afternoon. And we'll see how that plays out. Here's Brown for Northern Ireland. And this ball played ahead will be dealt with by Aaron Long, the right back this evening. I guess you could say there's 3 center backs with it being a 3-4-3 formation. Nonetheless, that's out of play for a U.S. goal kick. 3 minutes played from Belfast, the capital of Northern Ireland, That pass intercepted by Daniel Ballard. Here come Northern Ireland once more. Played out wide by Corey Evans. And here is Shane Ferguson. That header is won by Robinson, but the U.S. can't gain possession of the ball. At the feet now of Jordan Thompson. Thompson to Ballard. And now McLaughlin sends it wide. And that goes into the hands of Zach Steffen. Here is Ream. Nice ball down the line. It's controlled by Robinson. Here's Robinson for the U.S. Defended here by Matthew Kennedy. Pulisic back for Robinson. He finds his club teammate, Tim Ream, both of those players on Fulham. That's turned over in a bad area by Miazga, but he recovers nicely. Look at some upcoming competitions for the U.S. In June, they'll have the CONCACAF Nations League. From July 10th to August 1st, it'll be the Gold Cup. And then July 22nd to August 7th is the Olympics, as long as they beat Honduras tonight to qualify for the Olympics. And then in September, it's the start of World Cup qualifying. So a busy year, one to certainly look forward to. Here's Sergiño Dest, who scored his first goal for the U.S. on Thursday, and what a goal it was against Jamaica. Here's space for Yunus Musa. Musa attacking that space into the box, and it is deflected off of Brown. It will be a U.S. throw-in. Musa just a couple weeks ago committed his allegiance to the United States. He had a choice between the U.S., England, Italy, and Ghana. And he did play with the England youth national teams, but decided to choose the U.S. A big decision indeed, and one that the U.S. were certainly happy about. And myself as a U.S. fan was certainly pleased to hear. 5 minutes played in Belfast. This is out wide with Tim Ream once more. It's a 5:05 local time kickoff in Belfast. Europe actually just changed the clocks last night. Here's Dest, square ball for Reyna. Not the shot he was looking for, as he was fended off, and now Northern Ireland clear. Big collision there, and it will be a foul as Matt Miazga was taken out. Quick free kick taken by the USA. Here's Tim Ream. Ream finds Musa. Musa back for Miazga. Here's Musa again, who definitely impressed me in the game against Jamaica. Gio Reyna finds Aaron Long. Long, one of the few MLS players in this camp. Here's Pulisic. Through ball. Robinson to the back post. No one there for the U.S. Just out of the reach of Yunus Musa. And Sergiño Dest was the last man there. And it just got away from him in the end. This was a very promising build-up for the U.S. It was the right idea from Robinson. He put it into a good area, but it was just too far ahead. It was actually a Siebatcheu who was nearly on the end of it. Robinson has looked certainly threatening down that left-hand side. He plays as a left back for Fulham, but he's not afraid to be attacking minded. And that's why we're seeing a 3-4-3 formation where Robinson and Dest, the two outside mids, have the ability to help defensively because that is a position that they're used to, but they can also go forward in this formation as well. And you'll see throughout this game that on each flank, Robinson and Dest will certainly be sparking the attack and helping out in the attacking third, because they have the ability to do so in those midfield roles. Here's a U.S. throw. Aaron Long will take it. And the flag is raised. Offsides against the U.S. 8.5 minutes played from Belfast. 0-0 between Northern Ireland and the United States. Free kick taken by the keeper, Hazard. Nice combination play, but that touch too far ahead for Thompson. And a foul called against Siebatcheu, who plays for Young Boys in Switzerland, has had a real good season in the Swiss League and in Europa League. Here's the free kick taken by Thompson. Headed to a dangerous area. Nice layback. The strike was blocked on Lafferty's effort. Second chance, and it just goes wide. Very dangerous opportunity there. It did take a deflection in the end. And a player down for Ireland. That appears to be, I believe, Jordan Thompson. Nope, rather, that is Corey Evans down. And actually, a foul was called against Acosta after the shot. So it will be a free kick for Northern Ireland. And this free kick is in a very promising position, as Evans is evaluated by the medical staff. 10 minutes played, no score in Belfast on this Sunday evening in Northern Ireland. And now the U.S. will have their hands full defending this free kick. It's about a couple yards outside the box, about 20 yards from goal here. And we'll see how many the U.S. put on the wall. We'll see if the U.S. have a player lay down behind the wall. We've seen that. More commonly in the game, in case they do decide to sneak it under the wall. And yeah, Musa will lay down under the behind the wall, I should say. And this is blasted directly into the wall on the effort by Thompson. Here is Anthony Robinson for the U.S. Saves it from going out. And now it's controlled on the near side by Corey Evans. Oh, and that just slipped by Shane Lavery. Serginho Dest in possession for the United States. Here's Tim Ream. He finds Yunus Musa. Musa accelerating down the left-hand side. Advantage given. Musa's through ball too far ahead. Anthony Robinson will not get there. And a goal kick on the way for Northern Ireland. Musa just so electric on the ball. Musa, very interesting story. He was born in New York City when his mom was actually on vacation. Then because at the time his parents were living in England, but they had him while on a vacation in the U.S. So that's how Yunus Musa has U.S. citizenship, which is very intriguing to say the least. But hey, he picked the red, white, and blue. He had 4 different options. Here is Christian Pulisic for the U.S. Pulisic, of course, plays his club soccer with Chelsea, wearing the captain's armband this evening. Here's Kellen Acosta. Him and Aaron Long, the 2 MLS players in the starting lineup tonight. Here's Musa. Musa back to Gio Reyna of Dortmund. And now here's room for Pulisic. Plays it ahead. Siebatcheu looking for the return ball. It's cleared out of danger by Daniel Ballard. But that's certainly a good start for the U.S. And Siebatcheu has looked very sharp to start this game, getting his first start for the U.S. national team. He came in as a substitute against Jamaica on Thursday. Throw-in taken by Dest, but it can't be controlled originally by Musa. He does win it back. And here's Christian Pulisic. Pulisic finds Tim Ream. Ream now looking for Robinson. Sent The other way by Kennedy. One back by Ream. Here's Giovanni Reyna. Siebatcheu lays it back, deflecting off the chest of Pulisic, who can't control. Gio Reyna applying the pressure, though, forces a steal. Here's Serginho Dest. Dest, edge of the box, onto his left foot. Now finds Pulisic. Pulisic accelerating, staying with it, and it's eventually cleared over the sideline by Daniel Ballard. It will be a U.S. throw. A quarter hour played 0-0 between Northern Ireland and the United States. The second of two international friendlies for the U.S. during this international break. They defeated their CONCACAF foes, Jamaica, 4-1 in Austria Thursday night, and now taking on Northern Ireland in Belfast. And the U.S. after this will have one more friendly, May 30th against Switzerland, and then a couple days later, it'll be the CONCACAF Nations League semifinal against Honduras, and hopefully the final a few days after that. And once the CONCACAF Nations League comes in early June, it'll be all meaningful competitions after that, as I mentioned earlier. After that, you've got, here's a chance for Northern Ireland. This is a poor giveaway and a breakaway chance. Here's the shot, but it's sent wide. Not a convincing strike in the end from Kyle Lafferty. But Northern Ireland nearly able to capitalize off a very bad mistake. Well, not necessarily a mistake, but just a poor giveaway, as Musa had it stripped away, but Lafferty just couldn't gain the composure to slot this one in the bottom left corner. But as I was saying, once the CONCACAF Nations League comes in early June, it'll then be the Gold Cup. The Gold Cup in July, the Olympics later that month, hopefully, as long as the U.S. qualify. They will do just that if they beat Honduras tonight. I'll also be on the call for that game. I'm excited and nervous at the same time. And then after the Gold Cup and Olympics, it'll be in the fall, time for the World Cup qualifiers in the octagonal. Yeah, Kellen Acosta had it taken away moments ago. Did not see Sable coming. Acosta was a bit slow to get up. But fortunately for the U.S., that giveaway did not result in conceding a goal. Reminder that we're just a couple weeks away from MLS opening weekend. Exciting times ahead. Friday, April 16th, it'll be Seattle against Minnesota at 9:30 Eastern Time. Then on Saturday the 17th, LAFC takes on Austin at 5:30. And the same time on Sunday the 18th, it'll be the defending champs Columbus taking on Philadelphia. What an opening weekend in MLS it will be. Yeah, we're just 3 weeks away. And we're just a week and a half away from the CONCACAF Champions League getting underway. So a lot to look forward to when it comes to soccer in this region. Tim Ream keeping possession. And back to the keeper goes Matt Miazga. With it here is Zach Steffen, who plays for Manchester City. Backing up Ederson, but he's also started in both the League Cup and FA Cup. He played a full 90 minutes in Man City's game against Everton last weekend in the FA Cup. And for a short spell when Ederson was on the COVID-19 list, the backup for Ederson, who is, of course, Steffen at Manchester City, got some Premier League starts. What's going on, Pixel Master? Welcome in to the broadcast. Absolutely good vibes indeed. Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate that a lot. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in across YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. Hope you're doing well, Pixel Master. And hopefully the U.S. can get a win. The rain's starting to come down. That's no surprise at this time of year in Northern Ireland. It rains quite a bit through the winter months. 19th minute, Northern Ireland with a free kick. It's out of the box, but here's the one-time strike. just over the bar from Corey Evans, but it was quite the opportunity. It's an empty stadium in Belfast due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Of course, the UK's been hit pretty hard with the new strain of COVID-19, and hopefully we can get fans back in the stands sooner rather than later when it's safe to do so. You're from Northern Ireland? Okay, all right. Well, hey, I'm a U.S. fan since I'm from the U.S., but I welcome any fans into the broadcast, even if you're rooting for the other team. So I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see which one of our teams gets the win tonight. Of course, it's just a friendly, but still a big game for the U.S. Of course, for Northern Ireland, it's not as significant since they just had a World Cup qualifier, which was a much more important game on Thursday. But for the U.S. during this international break, it's just 2 friendlies. Their World Cup qualifying doesn't start until September. Free kick will be awarded. 20 minutes played and no score between Northern Ireland and the U.S. It was Tim Ream with the late challenge following through on Shane Lavery. And coming up to take this free kick is Connor Hazard. Hazard into the box, headed away, but only as far as Lavery. Now it's McLaughlin playing it towards the corner flag. Battle for possession here, and Northern Ireland appeared to have won a corner. It certainly looked that way, but a goal kick is awarded. It looked like Ferguson played it off of Acosta. Let's see the replay. Or did it go back off of Ferguson? I'm not entirely sure. When I saw it in real time, I thought it went off of Acosta last, but the referee thought otherwise, and a goal kick awarded to the USA. This is headed down by Ballard. Helping out is Sibachu. However, Acosta's called for the foul. The U.S. giving away a lot of free kicks. And here's another one. Yeah, Acosta was just tugging the shirt, but you could argue the same on the other side. It looked like Acosta was having his shirt tugged, but he was called for the foul about a quarter through this match. And here comes the free kick for Northern Ireland. Standing over it is Jordan Thompson. Headed away by Robinson. Now it's back with Thompson. He'll play it to Brown. And that's a very poor pass. Straight out of bounds for a U.S. throw-in. Not sure exactly what Brown was looking to do there. But it will be Aaron Long to take the throw-in. No score. Midway point of the opening half in Belfast. Thanks, everybody, for tuning into the broadcast. Much appreciated, as always. Big day for U.S. soccer. The U23 team will be in action later tonight, 6 Eastern time, against Honduras in their Olympic qualifier. If they win, they qualify for the Olympics. If they lose for the 3rd time in a row, they will not qualify for the Olympics. It's the all-important clash against Honduras tonight. I'll also be on the call for that one. A big day for the U.S. men's soccer program on both the U23 side and right now this for the senior team. Oh, nice bit of skill here. Still going with it was Lavery. It was knocked away by Ream. Long had it knocked away. It's won back, though, by the U.S., and now it's Miazga with the clearance. It did go out. Throwing on the way for the Northern Irish. as Ferguson will leave it for a teammate. Brown will be the one to take the throw. Still no goals. The U.S. defeated Jamaica 4-1 in their first friendly of this international break on Thursday in Austria. That's last touched by the U.S. Long headed it away, and it'll be a Northern Ireland corner kick. And so to take this corner is Jordan Thompson. Thompson delivers it in, pinballing around. It'll eventually be controlled by the chest of Ballard. Out wide, he finds Matthew Kennedy. Kennedy's cross takes a deflection, and now it's cleared out of play by Siebatcheu. Northern Ireland on the other side on Thursday fell to Italy in their first World Cup qualifier. 2-0 was the final. And they'll have another World Cup qualifier on Wednesday when they face Bulgaria. And that's kind of a new thing where we're getting used to teams playing 3 games in one single international break rather than the 2 that we were accustomed to in the past. And that will be the case for the U.S. in the fall for their World Cup qualifiers. On most occasions, it will be 3 games in one international break. For Northern Ireland, though, just 2 games on the docket for World Cup qualifiers this international break. So that's why they scheduled this friendly against the U.S. in between their World Cup qualifiers against Italy and Bulgaria. Another free kick for Northern Ireland. Headed clear of the box. Now it's wide with Kennedy. Kennedy onto his left foot. That cross is sent off his own teammate. I believe that went off McLaughlin, and it will be a U.S. throw-in. Robinson will take the throw. By the way, the U.S., 2 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses in their last 10 matches against European countries on European soil. Their last win against a European team in Europe came in 2016 against Germany. They actually defeated the Netherlands and Germany in back-to-back games, and that's the last time they beat a European team on European soil. It's been quite a while. But can the U.S. change that this evening? Here's a free kick from midfield taken by Thompson. And that will go out of play. Trying to chase it down was Kennedy. It's been a bit sloppy from both teams so far through the first 27 minutes. The final execution just hasn't quite been there. The U.S. have been in good form recently. As I said, 8 games unbeaten. Looking to make it 9 today. Here is Yunus Musa. With that being said, the U.S., haven't played the strongest competition. It's hard to find, in all fairness, amid the pandemic and all. They, of course, when it comes to European opponents, played Wales back in the last international break. A reminder that tonight, it's the CONCACAF Olympic qualifying semifinals. Honduras against the United States at 6 Eastern time. I'll be on the call for that one. And then at 9, it's Mexico against Canada. The winners of both of those games will qualify for the Olympics this summer. Huge games tonight as Pulisic's taken down. And a look at Olympic eligible players in the starting 11 today. There's 5 of them actually, and those names include Christian Pulisic, Gio Reyna, Serginho Dest, Yunus Musa, as well as Anthony Robinson. And I believe there's 11 players in this camp that are Olympic eligible this summer if the U.S. do make it. So it'll be interesting to see if they do qualify, how they decide to, how they decide to divvy up the roster because, of course, the Gold Cup will be taking place at the same time as the Olympics. So do you go with your strongest team in one of the competitions or the other, or do you split it? Of course, the Olympics is a U23 competition, U24 this time around since the Olympics were delayed by a year. But remember, most of this team, well, a lot of this team anyways, and a lot of their talent is under the age of 24. And that's why so much of it would be Olympic eligible. So it'll be interesting. Here's Tim Ream for the U.S. Ream finds Reyna. Reyna with the strike, deflected in, and Giovanni Reyna has put the U.S. in the lead. 1-0 U.S. Half an hour in. The goal has come at last. A little bit of fortune, but Reyna won't care one bit. The Borussia Dortmund man finds the back of the net. A great move to get by Connor McLaughlin. The strike took quite the deflection. Not the cleanest of strikes, but Reyna will take it. That's for sure. And the U.S. strike first in Belfast. Reyna, of course, had a red-hot start to this season with Dortmund in the Bundesliga. Has cooled down a bit, but good to see him score for the national team. And it's 1-0. The U.S. take the lead at the half-hour mark. In the game against Jamaica, Reyna actually created the most goal-scoring opportunities for the United States. I remember he had so many chances on Thursday against Jamaica, could not put any of those chances away. And good to see him get on the score sheet tonight. And now let's see how Northern Ireland responds, trailing by 1. Remember, it's been 5 years since the U.S. won a game against a European team in Europe. It was a 2-1 victory against Germany in 2016. With it for Northern Ireland is McLaughlin. McLaughlin out wide. That cross redirected and now cleared away by Acosta. Reyna on the chase. Ferguson will send it down the line. Aaron Long is there and plays it out. It will be a Northern Ireland throw-in. No, actually, they'll give it to the U.S. That's turned over by the U.S. Northern Ireland retained possession. This is played back to McLaughlin. One-touch pass from Ballard. Ream with the header. Steffen comes out. Handled it inside the box. Sent it away with his feet outside the box. He was in very dangerous territory there with Zach Steffen. But, Ream put him in this dangerous position. But it was great awareness from Steffen to know where he was. He made sure he dropped that ball before he exited the box. And therefore, Steffen was not penalized. Here is Tim Ream. Ream the through ball, claiming he was pushed off the ball with Siebatchut. No foul called. Pipok, by the way, is the last name on the back of Siebatchut's jersey. For those of you watching this game, you're probably wondering, why is that? You might be confused. That's actually his mother's maiden name. And he decided that's the name he's putting on the back of his jersey with the U.S. national team. How about this nice flick into the box? And now the ball to the back post played by Lavery, but no one there for Northern Ireland. And now streaking down the right wing is Gio Reyna. Clean challenge from Brown. It will be a United States throw-in. U.S. lead by a goal. Here's Christian Pulisic. Into Des. He finds Musa. Can the U.S. double the lead? Just over 10 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Antonee Robinson. Robinson all the way to the end line. Cuts it back. No one there at the penalty spot. And it's sent away only as far as midfield, where the U.S. win it right back. Here's Sergiño Dest once more. Dest finds Musa. Musa gets it back from Robinson. 35 minutes played. Gio Reyna's goal in the 30th minute has the U.S. up by 1. It's controlled by the chest of Antonee Robinson. He'll find Matt Miazga. Miazga with a long ball forward. It just got by Sergiño Dest. A little confusion there. The right idea from Miazga. I should mention this Northern Ireland team, not close to their strongest team that they've put forth. Of course, you don't want to risk anything. They've got that big World Cup qualifier against Bulgaria coming on Wednesday. That's a nice steal by Sibachu. And a free kick awarded. Evans with the challenge. And Tim Ream will take this free kick. Thanks to everyone for being a part of the broadcast. Appreciate it as always. Here comes the free kick by Ream. This will be headed out wide. Gio Reyna gets there for the U.S. Reyna's pass, though, taken away. Northern Ireland will move it to midfield. Wong's able to shield that ball out of play to win the throw-in. 37 minutes in. 1-0. The U.S. lead. Here is Sergiño Dest. His pass knocked away. And here come Northern Ireland. Strike from distance, and Steffen extends the right arm and makes the stop. It was Shane Lavery with the opportunity. Yeah, the U.S. have been caught in possession a couple of times now. Fine stop by Zach Steffen. Good save by the Man City keeper. That's kept in play by Robinson on the near side. Looking to play Ream, and Ream will have to chase it down to recover, and he gets there first, clipped from behind by Lavery, and he does win a free kick. So free kick for the U.S., 7 minutes to play in the opening half. Zach Steffen will take the free kick. Header one, and here come Northern Ireland once more. Although a handball is called against Kyle Lafferty, the captain, first time captaining this Northern Ireland side. Let's look back here. Yeah, controlled it with the left arm. Good eye by the official. And here now Sibachu with the pressure. It is played out by Northern Ireland for a U.S. throw. Greg Berhalter going with a 3-4-3 formation for this one. Pulisic back to Miazga, who's under a bit of pressure. Got it back to Stefan safely. And now Stefan goes wide, but Robinson can't get there. It's Ballard with the long throw. Headed back out of play. Another throw in forthcoming for Northern Ireland. Pulisic trying to get away. It's last touched by Northern Ireland. A U.S. throw in here. We're into the final 5 minutes of the first half. It's the U.S. leading Northern Ireland 1-0. Gio Reyna getting on the score sheet. There hasn't been much to talk about in this opening half of play. Will be a foul against Northern Ireland. Quick free kick taken by the U.S. Trying to catch Northern Ireland off guard. Miazga to Dest. Nice move by Dest to get away. Now in the middle, it's Musa. Serginho Dest, the Barcelona man. Coming up at halftime, I'll go over the first half highlights, give you a Honduras-USA preview, and also we'll hear from Jackson Ewell. Nice controlled touch by Reyna. The strike by Sibachu off of Reyna. The U.S. not done. Sibachu lays it back. Here is Kellen Acosta. Now it's Dest. Dest out wide for Robinson. And that's given away by Acosta. Here come Northern Ireland. The U.S. have to get numbers back. It's Laverty. Laverty in the box. And stepping in was Matt Miazga to deny Laverty of getting a shot on target. It will be a corner kick. The U.S. had numbers forward. Let's go back to that chance. Sibachu's strike. Did it go off of Reyna? Let's see the replay. No, it actually was off of Ballard. I thought it went off of Reyna, but it was actually off of Ballard. Here comes the Northern Ireland corner as they look for the equalizer. Claims for a handball, nothing called. And here come the U.S. the other way. Starting to open up here, and that is a foul from behind. Surely a yellow card. And it will be. A tactical foul there. And a yellow card handed out to Sable. That would have been a counter-attacking opportunity, perhaps. Yep, blatant yellow card, no doubt about it. And here comes the U.S. free kick. That's the first booking of the game. Going to George Sable. As we approach first half stoppage time, U.S. up by a goal. Here's Christian Pulisic. Now Reyna gets it back from Sibachu into Musa. Acosta now finds Robinson in the box. Robinson, a strong pass. Reyna unable to control. And now Northern Ireland will work it out of the back. Although that's passed out of bounds by Lavery. The U.S. looking for one more goal before the interval. We're 1 minute away from first half stoppage time in Belfast. And the U.S. losing possession. Foul committed by Kellyn Acosta. And Connor Hazard will be in no hurry to take this free kick for Northern Ireland. This is sent ahead. Header won by Ream. Flicked on by Robinson. One back, though, by Northern Ireland. Here's Matthew Kennedy. There'll be one added minute here at the end of the first half. As that ball is too far ahead, all the way over the end line for a United States goal kick. We'll see what both managers decide to do in the second half. We obviously can expect a number of substitutions to be made. Goal kick taken by Steffen. 10 seconds to play in the half. Here's Kennedy. That pass stolen away by Sibachu. And that will do it for the first half. 45 minutes down, 45 to go. It's Northern Ireland 0, the United States 1. Gio Reyna's 30th minute goal is the difference between the two sides after 45 minutes of play. After the break, it's the halftime report. First half highlights plus a Honduras-US preview. That's all on the way. Don't go anywhere. Welcome into the halftime report, everybody. A reminder that Major League Soccer opening weekend is just around the corner, April 16th. Seattle takes on Minnesota at 9:30 Eastern. On the 17th at 5:30, LAFC takes on the new team Austin. And then on the 18th at 5:30, it'll be the defending champs Columbus taking on Philadelphia. So a lot to look forward to for MLS opening weekend, which is just 3 weeks away. Meanwhile, in this game between Northern Ireland and the U.S., first chance coming 7 minutes in. Anthony Robinson with a good cross, but no one there at the back post to finish. Then in the 16th minute, a poor giveaway in the midfield will lead to a golden opportunity for the hosts. But in the end, Lafferty got it all wrong on the right-footed strike, sending it well wide of the far post. Then 30 minutes in, the goal would come at last. Gio Reyna's strike, taking a deflection on its way, finding the net nonetheless. Reyna will take a bit of fortune, and that's what put the U.S. up by a goal. Then in the 38th minute, the opportunities wouldn't die down for Northern Ireland. It's a good save made by Zach Steffen as he made the stop, reaching out with his right arm, and the U.S. have a 1-0 advantage after 45 minutes of play. Hope you guys are enjoying this afternoon's broadcast on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And after 45 minutes, it wasn't great. It wasn't horrible. I thought, both teams were quite poor at times with their final execution. The U.S. certainly got caught in possession on numerous occasions, which provided a scare at times, but they still have yet to concede, and the U.S. do have the lead. Of course, later tonight, it's the U.S. U23 team, which with that huge Olympic qualifying game against Honduras. And after the break, you'll hear from Jackson Ewell, the captain of that side, down in Mexico. Welcome back, everybody. A big day for the men's Olympic qualifiers in CONCACAF at 6 Eastern Time. It'll be Honduras against the United States. I'll be on the call for that. And then following that game at 9, it'll be Mexico against Canada. Here's what a captain of that U23 U.S. side, Jackson Ewell, had to say before today's big game.
Mindset and intensity for the game. We know it'll be a good opponent and a hard game, but I think the team is ready for the challenge and ready to get after it.
All right, so there you have it. A big game indeed. The U.S. finished second in Group A. That's why they play the first place finisher in Group B, which was Honduras. 6 Eastern Time tonight in the CONCACAF Olympic qualifying semifinal. But remember, the two semifinal winners are the ones who go to the Olympics. So the semifinals in this tournament is actually bigger than the final, interestingly enough. So this is the winner-take-all game tonight. Huge game. The U.S. simply have to show up. There'll be no excuse if they lose tonight. They've failed to qualify for the Olympics the last 2 times. And this is a tournament that they've got to qualify for. Meanwhile, the U.S. senior team at halftime, and they're friendly against Northern Ireland. 1-0 the score. The second half kickoff is next. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back with the final 45 minutes from Belfast. Welcome back, everybody, into live coverage of Northern Ireland versus the United States. We're ready to kick off the second half in Belfast. Thanks, everybody, for being a part of this afternoon's broadcast. Gio Reyna's goal has put the U.S. up 1-0, and Sebastian Lletget is coming in for the U.S. He's appeared in 11 of the U.S. men's national team's last 13 matches, and he's had 4 goals in his last 4 matches for the U.S. Of course, 2 of those goals coming just 3 days ago against Jamaica. As we'll see if Northern Ireland make any changes of their own as we get set for second half kickoff. Reyna's goal came in the 30th minute, and the U.S. trying to win against a European opponent on European soil for the first time since 2016 when they defeated Germany 2-1 in Germany. And so here we go. It looks like Lletget will be the lone player coming on for the U.S. to start the second half. I don't believe Northern Ireland will make a change. Yunus Musah is the one making way for Lletget. So that's the halftime change made by the United States. And here we go. Oh, no, actually another change will be made. So Chris Richards, who's on loan from Bayern Munich at Hoffenheim, will replace Sergiño Dest. So Richards, or is it Brian? No, it's Brian Reynolds, excuse me. It's Reynolds coming in. I thought at first that was Richards, but no, it's Brian Reynolds, who is with AS Roma in Italy, replacing Sergiño Dest. So it's the debut for Brian Reynolds. And so those are the 2 halftime changes made by Greg Berhalter. Since it is a friendly, both teams are allowed to make 6 changes throughout the course of the game. 2 of those changes made at halftime, and we are underway in the second half between Northern Ireland and the United States from Belfast. 1-0, the U.S. lead it as the U.S. kick things off, going from left to right in their white kits. Northern Ireland in their green kits, going from right to left in the second half. This is into the hands of Connor Hazard, the goalkeeper for Northern Ireland. This game taking place at Windsor Park in the capital of Northern Ireland, Belfast. That's knocked away. The header controlled by Northern Ireland, and here they come on the attack. This is laid back for Sable, who is on a yellow card. So, yeah, just to confirm, it was Lletget who came on for Musah and Reynolds who came on for Dest. Reynolds looking to get more playing time with Roma. He did make his Roma debut a few weeks ago, but hasn't been playing an awful lot. It's a good opportunity here, making his debut with the national team. He made the move this past summer from FC Dallas in MLS to AS Roma. What an academy they have at FC Dallas. Here's Connor Hazard. Second half just underway. And that will be a foul. Push in the back from the captain, Kyle Lafferty. And the U.S. will have a free kick. It's taken by Matt Miazga. Gio Reyna all the way back for Zach Steffen. Steffen now out wide. This is back with Tim Ream. Ream gets it back from Miazga. Looking to switch fields here was Acosta. And it falls to Gio Reyna. Here's Reyna for the U.S. He has the goal. That came 30 minutes in off of a big deflection. Now it's Ream. Out wide on the left-hand side. Pulisic to Reynolds. The U.S. comfortable in possession at the moment. Here's Ream, who escapes the defender. And that's knocked out of play. It will be a throw-in for the red, white, and blue. Here's Kellyn Acosta. Acosta to the back post. Headed to a dangerous area by Reynolds, but sent away by Brown. It's a good start to the second half for the U.S. Reynolds will take the U.S. throw-in. And Miazga committing the foul. Did not see Lavery coming. Just too many touches from Miazga, and before he knew it, Lavery was right ahead of him. And he got all of Lavery and not much of the ball. Here's the free kick. Jordan Thompson sends it ahead. And now this is sent all the way back to Hazard. Hazard with a long ball forward, and that will go all the way to Steffen. Five minutes played in the second half. Thanks all for tuning in. 1-0 U.S. lead. That's given away. Here is Brown. No foul there. It's won cleanly by the U.S. Reyna to Acosta. One-touch pass. Space opening up here for Pulisic. Pulisic. The through ball. Can Reyna get there? A heavy challenge by Brown. But it was a clean one. Let's look back at the replay. Yeah, it was a perfectly timed challenge by Brown in the end. All ball on the challenge. And now here comes the first corner kick of the second half. It will be Kellyn Acosta to take it. Here's Acosta with the outswinging delivery. Flicked on the near post by Aaron Long. It goes out once again for another U.S. corner. So it's another corner kick here. Acosta once again to the near post. Sent away and now cleared by Lavery, only as far as Reynolds. Lletget with the ball in, headed clear once more. Now it's with Tim Ream. Ream to Bryan Reynolds. He finds Sebastian Lletget. And that's last touched by Ferguson. It will be a U.S. throw-in. Reyna sends it back to Long. And with it now is Matt Miazga. Kellen Acosta running that ball down, finds Ream. And now a foul will be called as it was Robinson who was taken down by Daniel Ballard. Look at the options on the bench for Greg Berhalter: Josh Sargent, Brennan Aronson, Luca Della Torre, Owen Otasowie, Chris Richards, Christian Kappas, Daryl Dike, Ethan Horvath, Eric Palmer-Brown, and Chituru Odunze, who's the backup goalkeeper with Leicester, all available on the bench for the U.S. That was knocked away from Lavery. Northern Ireland still in possession. Ferguson finds Lavery, and it's won cleanly by Aaron Long. Nicely done. That pass given away. And now it's back with Hazard, the keeper for Northern Ireland. Wide it goes with Brown. That's controlled by Long. Reynolds long, back for Reynolds. He keeps it in play, looking to get around Brown. It's another nicely timed tackle by Brown. Out for U.S. throw-in. 10 minutes played in the second half. U.S. leading by 1 goal. And that's passed straight out of play by Acosta. It will be Brown to take the throw-in. Here's Lavery, and he's knocked off the ball. Now it's Reyna on the turn. Into the middle. It's laid out wide by Pulisic. Here's Anthony Robinson. Back with Pulisic. Pulisic finds Reynolds. Reynolds into the box. Reynolds trying to turn the corner, went down. Nothing given other than a goal kick. It looked like he had a real good opportunity at one point to square that ball across. But in the end, it's just a goal kick for Northern Ireland. And now it looks like Northern Ireland are set to make a number of substitutions as we approach the hour mark. In the middle, it's Gio Reyna. Reyna wide. Cross from Reynolds is blocked. It will be a U.S. corner kick. So here comes another set piece for the United States. It's Acosta to take it. Sent to the near post. Away it goes, and now Northern Ireland will clear across midfield where Tim Ream meets the ball. Ream finds Reynolds. This is all the way through, laid back to Pulisic. Pulisic into the box, goes down, and the referee points to the spot. A penalty kick awarded to the United States. And it looks like it will be Christian Pulisic who's picking up the ball and is set to take it. Yep. The contact was made by Ballard, enough for Pulisic to go down and enough for a penalty kick to be awarded. So here we go. To double the lead, it's Christian Pulisic who steps up for the USA. A deep breath. And it's converted. Barely a reaction. Christian Pulisic with his 15th goal for the U.S. And it's 2-0 as the USA double the advantage. It's actually right down the middle from Pulisic, able to just slip it underneath the arm of Hazard. Wasn't the best penalty kick, but it found the back of the net nonetheless. And the U.S. take a 2-0 lead 60 minutes in. And now here come all of those changes I alluded to for Northern Ireland. It looks like Shane Lavery will come off. Charles replacing him. And two other changes will be made as Sava will come off. It looks like McCann will be his replacement. And lastly, Shane Ferguson will make way. So 3 substitutions. Ferguson replaced by Lewis. So those are the 3 Northern Ireland substitutions made. An hour in, half an hour to play. And here's maybe another chance headed into the path of Pulisic. Pulisic 1v2. Now played back to Reynolds. Well, the player still down for the U.S. Oh, Evans was also replaced by McNair. So those were 4 substitutions made by Northern Ireland. And now here come a couple more changes by the U.S. It's Sibachu who's down for the United States. And here come 2 substitutions. Aaron Long will come off for Chris Richards. Gio Reyna will come off for Brendan Aronson. It looks like actually 3 changes will be made here. Aronson, of course, scored as a substitute against Jamaica. And that will be it for Jordan Sibachu. He'll come out for the United States. And it will be Daryl Dike coming on his international debut. He's been lighting it up with Barnsley in the 2nd Division of England. Or rather, it's a second international appearance. He did appear in that game against Trinidad, if I'm not mistaken. Nonetheless, an opportunity here for Daryl Dike to impress. And Barnsley could get promoted. We'll see. They are doing very well in the 2nd Division right now. We'll see if they'll be playing Premier League soccer next year. DK made the move to Barnsley from Orlando City. And just, back in the fall of 2019, he was playing college soccer with the University of Virginia, where he won a national championship. What a ride it's been for him the last year and a half. Same can be said for Brendan Aronson, who is just with the Philadelphia Union, made the move to Salzburg to play for Jesse Marsch. Has been having success with Salzburg. Here's Richards on the ball. Flicked ahead by Reynolds. And now controlled by Pulisic in the middle. So both teams have made a number of changes now. Northern Ireland 4, the U.S. 5. This is controlled by Anthony Robinson. What a move by Robinson into the box. Robinson to the edge of the 6. But it could not be redirected on goal by Aronson. It was just too high up for him to get a clean touch on it. Robinson just maneuvering his way around Kennedy. Aronson right away with a chance. The U.S. knocking on the doorstep, looking for a third goal. That's stolen by Sebastian Lletget of the LA Galaxy. But one right back by Northern Ireland. Here's Lafferty. Nice pass. The shot just over from the substitute Charles. Not a bad opportunity in the end. The coach of Northern Ireland applauding the effort. This is a Northern Ireland team who are under a lot of pressure themselves. They made the last Euros back in 2016, but they failed to qualify for this summer's Euros. They're, of course, in the midst of important World Cup qualifiers. It's two teams in the opposite direction, really. The U.S. unbeaten their last 8 matches. Northern Ireland are winless in their last 11 matches. The last win for Northern Ireland came against the Czech Republic back on the 14th of October in 2019. So it's, as I said, two teams going in the exact opposite directions. Northern Ireland on the downfall, the United States on the rise, of course. And it looks like another change will be made by Northern Ireland. Their 5th of the match. Kennedy will come out. Here comes the throw-in. Anthony Robinson will take it about 3/4 through this match. So replacing Kennedy, by the way, was McGinn. So McGinn, his replacement. Here are Northern Ireland in possession. Reynolds off the mark on the pass to Acosta. Advantage played here, still going. And with the shot was Charles, but it's right into the arms of Zach Steffen. And Charles, the substitute, playing with some confidence. He had a chance a few minutes ago. Another one right here. But the shot in the end was no issue for Zach Steffen. Here's Sebastian Lletget. Now Pulisic. Lletget finds Acosta. That was lost in the foul committed by Daryl Dike. For the U.S., they've scored 4 or more goals in their last 4 matches for the first time ever. They can get 2 more here. That streak would be extended to 5 games in a row with at least 4 goals scored, which is quite impressive to say the least. Lafferty brings it down. Now Brown to McCann. Here's Lewis. His cross deflected. Here's a chance at the edge of the box. But the shot well wide in the end from McCann. And it's a goal kick for the U.S. "20 minutes to play. The U.S. up by 2. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in as the United States try to extend their unbeaten streak to 9 games. Here's Tim Ream for the United States. Now it's Brenden Aaronson. Aaronson into Daryl Dike. Dike takes it towards the corner flag. Now looking for support. Lays it back to Bryan Reynolds. Reynolds to Pulisic. A reminder of the upcoming competitions for the U.S. It's a busy calendar year. In June, they have the CONCACAF Nations League. From July 10th to August 1st, it'll be the CONCACAF Gold Cup. July 22nd to August 7th, it's the Olympics as long as they qualify. And then in September, it'll be the start of the World Cup qualifiers. So a very important year ahead for this U.S. team. Once again, solid build-up play, but the final ball just too far ahead for Lletget. Acosta with the pass, and looks like Luca de la Torre will enter the match for the United States. He's getting set to enter the game. 72 minutes in. This is out on the far side for a Northern Ireland throw-in. In the 30th minute, it was Gio Reyna with the opener, and then in the 60th minute, from the spot, it was Christian Pulisic converting a penalty kick. It wasn't the best penalty kick, to be honest. It was actually placed right down the middle, and in the end, Hazard, the goalkeeper, dove, but it snuck right underneath his arm. It was certainly a savable penalty kick, but nonetheless, Pulisic able to convert from the spot, and that's what has the U.S. up by 2. Here's McNair. McNair gives it away in the middle. The U.S. looking to spark a counterattack down the left wing. It's Fulham's Anthony Robinson. Robinson had it knocked away and now cleared by Connor McLaughlin. And there's a push from Acosta. Foul called as he sent Charles down to the floor. And now here comes the final U.S. substitution this evening. It is de la Torre coming in. and he will replace Kellen Acosta. De La Torre came in as a sub in the game against Jamaica on Thursday. So that's the sixth and final change made by Greg Berhalter in this game. Here come the U.S. once again. Pulisic into the box. Pulisic still going. It's poked away, but the U.S. retained possession. A battle for the ball along the end line. Aronson keeps possession. Now it's laid back for De La Torre, who just came into the match. A little over a quarter hour remains. The U.S. leading by 2. The unbeaten streak, as long as this result holds, will be extended to 9 for the U.S. The winless streak for Northern Ireland will extend to 12 if this result holds. It's 2 programs going in complete opposite directions. And Northern Ireland, of course, with an important World Cup qualifier on Wednesday against Bulgaria. Oh, a nice move by De La Torre. Advantage given. Here's the cross. It's blocked out for a U.S. corner kick. Blocking that cross was McGinn. And here comes the set piece for the U.S. Sebastian Lletget will head over to take it. 15 minutes to play. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Second of 2 international friendlies for the U.S. during this international break. Good cross in. Sent away by the left hand of Hazard. And now Northern Ireland eventually managed to clear, as this is chased down and kept in play by Lewis. Lewis with a pass into the middle. Laid off for McCann. Now it's Ballard. He'll find McNair. That pass given away, and Miazga will go back to the keeper, Zach Steffen. For the first time since 2016, as long as this result holds, the U.S. will beat a European team on European soil. A reminder that the all-important CONCACAF Olympic qualifying semifinals are later today at 6 Eastern Time. It'll be Honduras against the United States, and then at 8, then at 9, Mexico takes on Canada. I'll be on the call for Honduras and the U.S. If it's win and you qualify for the Olympics, lose and you do not qualify for this summer's Olympics. That's what's at stake. Huge game tonight for the U23 U.S. side. And if they do win tonight, they'll qualify for the Olympics for the first time since 2008. They missed out the last 2 times, as that's too far for Robinson. A goal kick on the way for Northern Ireland. Robinson getting a lot of valuable experience with Fulham. Of course, they're battling down the bottom of the table relegation. But Robinson has been getting a lot of playing time for Fulham in the Premier League. Northern Ireland are getting set to make their final substitution soon. That's won by the U.S. And here's a chance. Through ball. Daryl Dike's in. Dike for goal number 3. Save made. And now it's sent away by Ciaran Brown. What a chance for Daryl Dike. A nice stop by Connor Hazard, who made the decision to come off his line immediately. That's a big-time stop by the Northern Ireland keeper. Dike so close to his first international goal. The last touch just threw him off a bit when he got, knocked off his balance a bit by Brown, who recovered nicely. He's been solid this evening for Northern Ireland. And here comes that final substitution. It will be Daniel Ballard coming off. Northern Ireland still seeking their first goal of the game. That ball will not find Charles. U.S. work it out of the back. .79 minutes played. U.S. lead by 2. Here's the free kick for Northern Ireland. It's McNair to take it. By the way, Ballard was replaced by the veteran Smith about a minute ago. Final change by Northern Ireland. So both teams have made their 6 substitutions. Robinson will take the throw in. Just over 10 minutes to play. That's one back by Northern Ireland. That cross blocked by Robinson. Trying to keep possession. He does so nicely. And now gets it back from Miazga. Here's Christian Pulisic. He's going to go the full 90 tonight after he was subbed off at halftime against Jamaica. Here's a through ball once again. It's Daryl Dike who's in. The shot at the near post, saved by Hazard. Daryl Dike, though, with already 2 great chances, and he just came into the match about 10 minutes ago. A corner kick, though, on the way. The U.S. won a 3rd goal. It's Sebastian Lletget who will take the corner. It's the 5th of the game. Sent to the near post, headed away, only as far as Tim Ream. Now here's Robinson into the box. Robinson taps it back. Now Pulisic in, the header just wide. Daryl Dike got a touch on it. And his reaction says it all. How does he not have a goal by now? That's a brilliant service by Pulisic. And I think Dike did get the slightest of touches on it with his head. Trying to flick it towards that back post. Just off target in the end. But the U.S. certainly inching towards the 3rd goal. Miazga plays it safe. Out of play for a Northern Ireland throw-in. The Northern Ireland throw-in will be taken by Smith. It'll be a run-up here as he'll send it into the box. Robinson with the header right back out to Smith. Now the return pass from McGinn is off target. And a goal kick for the U.S. It's played short by Steffen. Now it's Brian Reynolds down, or rather Chris Richards down the right-hand side. Richards back for Miazga. Now it's Steffen. On the ball now is Brenden Aaronson. Chasing it here is Reynolds. A nice first touch. He saves it from going over the end line. Here's the strike. Save made, and Hazard quick to pounce on his rebound. It was Lletget with the chance. Remember, he scored 4 goals in his last 4 matches with the U.S., 2 of them coming against Jamaica on Thursday. This was just brilliant decision-making by Reynolds. The first touch was superb, able to cut it back and find Lletget. It was a powerful strike, but in the end, right to Hazard. Here's Pulisic coming away with possession. Pulisic to De La Torre. Now it's Tim Ream. That pass controlled by Aaronson. Now wide with Reynolds. 6 minutes until we reach stoppage time here in the second half. That's stolen. And here come Northern Ireland the other way. And still down for the U.S. is Anthony Robinson. He looks to be in a lot of pain here. Yeah, he lost his footing before McCann came in with a heavy challenge. Not sure how that wasn't called a foul in the first place. Oh, this is the last thing you want. You don't want a player to suffer a major injury in a friendly like this. So hopefully it's nothing too serious, but Robinson clearly in a lot of pain right now. It's his left leg. That's being stretched out and examined by the medical staff. We're into the 87th minute. Robinson will be helped up to his feet. Hopefully it's nothing too serious here. It's just his 10th appearance for the U.S. men's national team, but I have a feeling that he's going to be a very important part of this team going forward. So he heads off to the sideline. We'll see if he'll be able to continue. If not, the U.S. will be down a man for the rest of the game, since the 6 substitutions have been made. Three minutes left, and Robinson is back out there, so it appears he's all right. How about that strike? What a goal that is from McGinn, and Northern Ireland have cut the U.S. lead in half. It's something out of nothing from McGinn. Northern Ireland haven't created really any good chance this whole half, but it's a brilliant strike from McGinn. One-time strike from a tight angle, absolutely roofing it, upper 90, top left corner. That's brilliant technique, and it's 2-1. Wow. The dip on that strike as well, quite impressive. So in the 88th minute, McGinn's goal has all of a sudden made things a bit interesting late, as TK is going to be whistled for the foul. Wow. The dip on that strike. No way Zach Steffen was getting to it. And just able to dip it under the bar. That was a superb goal by McGinn. It really was. "89 minutes now played." That's lost. Northern Ireland back with it. Heavy challenge there, as Richards was fouled by Lafferty, the captain of this Northern Ireland team. Next time this U.S. team will get together will be after the club season ends at the very end of May. So just about 2 months from right now is when they'll reconvene. Here is Brenden Aaronson. Can the U.S. get a third late? Here's the cross from Reynolds. Sent away. Pulisic and DK were in the area. Now it's Aaronson at the edge of the box. Aaronson to De La Torre. Now into DK. And he commits a foul, taking down Brown, and it will be a free kick for Northern Ireland. Here comes the free kick for Northern Ireland. There'll be 4 minutes of added time here in the second half. And now a chance here. Running ahead and just having his last touch get away was Robinson. We are into second half stoppage time. With it on the near side is McGinn. McGinn, who had that absolutely brilliant goal. And that long ball will go right to Steffen, who takes it down with the chest. And we're just about finished in Belfast. 3 minutes to play. The U.S. up 2-1. Steffen slips as he sends it to midfield. And now with it at the back is Connor McLaughlin for Northern Ireland. Here is Jordan Thompson. Now switching fields is Charles. Out on the far side with McNair. And this header will roll into the hands of Zach Steffen, who would have liked to get a shutout this evening, but did allow that goal in the 88th minute. Nothing he could do about it. It was a brilliant strike from McGinn. U.S. with it. Here's Tim Ream. All the way back to the keeper, Hazard. Long ball forward, headed down to Aaronson. Aaronson battling for possession. Now it's sent all the way back to Hazard, who will send it to midfield. Here's maybe a chance. It's headed forward by Lafferty in a push from behind by Brian Reynolds. A free kick on the way for Northern Ireland. Can they get an equalizer late? 30 seconds to play. This will probably be the last opportunity for Northern Ireland to grab the equalizer. They've had some good opportunities from these type of set pieces, especially in the first half. Here's the in-swinger to the back post. The header popped in the air. Last touched by Northern Ireland. It went off the head of McLaughlin. Goal kick for the U.S., and that should put an end to this one. Stefan will take the goal kick, and this game should be final. And the free kick, or rather the goal kick taken, and that is it. It's all done in Belfast. It's the United States 2, Northern Ireland 1. The final score, as that will do it for my broadcast. I am Samuel Reese signing off, saying so long. The United States victorious, and the unbeaten streak extended to 9. Northern Ireland, meanwhile, winless in their last 12. Goals came in the 30th minute from Gio Reyna, and then in the 60th minute, a penalty kick converted by Christian Pulisic. Northern Ireland did get one late from McGinn, but the U.S. hold on for the victory and win both games in this international break. Hope you guys enjoyed, as I will see you guys later tonight, 6 Eastern Time, U.S.-Honduras, in a winner-take-all Olympic qualifying match. Hope to see you then. Bye for now.